Hello, this is Petra Rose, physical therapist with the Zeen team. Welcome to our latest tips and tricks video. In this episode, we will be covering some moving exercises on your Zeen, walking with your Zeen, and coasting with your Zeen, hip abduction or sidestepping, hip extension or backwards walking, and trunk rotations. There are two different ways to move with your Zeen, walking and coasting. When walking, stand tall on your legs with most of your weight going through your legs and very light contact between the seat and the bottom of your buttocks. Focus on taking long steps. The swivel of the seat will allow you to get full hip extension without the entire Zeen wagging behind you. This is a great way to work on your walking pattern. When coasting, sit down onto the seat of the Zeen. You can keep the seat at your full standing height or lower down to the next available spot to shift your hips farther back on the seat. With the Zeen supporting more of your weight, use your feet to dig in and take longer strides, like you're walking on the moon. This mode of mobility will allow you to cover more ground with less effort. Hip abduction or sidestepping is a great way to strengthen your gluteal or buttock muscles. This exercise can be done facing a counter for extra support through your arms or in open space. Fold your handlebars back and begin at a counter or somewhere to rest your hands. Step sideways down the counter, keeping your toes and hips pointed toward the counter. The first few steps are always the hardest when starting or changing direction, as the wheels need to turn to move in the direction you are headed. When you get to the end, reverse your direction. Ensure that you are standing, not resting down on the seat. Hip extension or backward walking is another excellent buttock strengthener. Again, this exercise can be done along a counter or in open space. Take steps backward, taking as long of a step as you can. Stand tall on your legs with light contact between where your buttocks meets the top of your leg and the front edge of the seat. Do not sit down on the seat. When you get to the end of your space, walk forward to where you began, or turn around and continue walking backward. Remember to keep your core engaged and tall posture. Belly button pulled towards your spine, squeeze your buttocks, shoulders over your hips, and upward gaze. If you are completing this exercise at a counter, place one hand on the counter for guidance. A great way to strengthen your core is to work on trunk rotations on your Zeen. If you have any back conditions which you should not be rotating your spine, do not do this exercise. To complete trunk rotations, stand tall on your legs with light contact between the bottom of your buttocks and the front edge of the seat. Squeeze your legs together around the prow of the seat. Place your hands on the handlebars. Keeping your feet stationary, rotate your hips in one direction while using your hands to rotate the handlebars in the opposite direction. As you rotate, your heel may come off the ground to avoid twisting at your knee. When you get to the end of the movement, reverse direction. Continue side-to-side rotation and decrease assistance from your arms as you are able. Thank you for joining this edition of Tips and Tricks. Until next time.